joined here by West Texas A&M head coach Jason Skosh, along with student athletes Haley Harden and Laura Wichiku. Coach, please open with a couple remarks about the match tonight.
It was like normal. It's like just like last night. We know what Angelo brings, and we know how good they are. So it was awesome because just again, congrats to them. I don't know how they do it, but every match, I don't know how they do it, but I would actually say they're more consistent than us in how they play. And I told the girls last night, it's like Angelo demonstrated what we need to do to be able to win, because it wasn't pretty. They did whatever, and then they did whatever they had to do. And so then today we knew, in my mind, it was more going to be like the Regis and Metro match, where it doesn't matter that we played 3 sets and they played 5. This is such a good rivalry that they actually looked fresher today than they did yesterday. They actually looked like they were jumping higher, hitting harder, and they were serving aggressive. And so it was a great match. We got to fix it. Angelo took it to us again set 1. The score was close, but the lead changed with our errors. And then I actually thought it was pretty impressive because we were down 11-6 in set 2, and we pushed, and we hit under 100 for the first 2 sets, and then we hit, it looks like 360 and 430. So we calmed down, and so I really think it helped a lot. That's the first time I've seen Haley, as the pressure got mounted, Haley and Kia really didn't, downgrade or degrade. They really upgraded and they kept the team going. I thought a few players didn't have really good games. Part of it was because of Angelo, but I think part of it, some of them, the moment got to them. But we just fought, So it was fun, but it was cool because I saw some of the seniors mature. Laura started off rough. I don't really know. I haven't talked to her yet. She was timid, but she ended up hitting 407, and we would not have won if she would have kept how she started. And we made a slight change and had Cameron set, and just amazing. A few girls just stepped it up, and that's how you got to win. You got to make changes. So it was fun.
I guess how fitting is it? Again, Angelo, you knew they were going to be tough. That you guys were able to bounce back and kind of showed the fight that they had shown the previous night, and turn that around and kind of change how you guys went to tournament win.
Well, again, at this point, we played each other now 4 times, and the girls know them. Like they are the most consistent team, and in fact, I wish I'm envious of it. They play the same no matter what, and so, and again, I don't know how they did it, but they actually, I thought, played better than yesterday, and so it's not surprising. What was cool is we didn't relinquish set 4 and make it go 5 against a very good team, because that's been our tendency, and so it was really cool in set 4 because we started off sluggish again, but it was the first set we weren't down. Like, we were down every set 4-1, 6-2, whatever. And in that set, it was 3-3, 4-4, 6-4. So I actually felt good because we weathered the horrible start.
And you guys actually did something I haven't seen you guys do a whole lot. You guys kind of finished and finished strong, as opposed to just kind of letting them back in there at the end.
Yeah, and again, we're developing. The girls have matured how to win, and we know. I don't know if the girls thought this, but in my mind, I was like, we need to win set 4, because we saw what happened when Angelo won set 4, and so, it was cool. Girls, we've had a fun weekend.
Was like win set 4, because conference going set 5. It's really fun to watch, and it is fun to play in, but it's more fun to win in 4, honestly. So that was in my mind.
Yeah, crowd's like 5, players like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Laura, what kind of changed for you guys out there? Because it seemed like there was a different attitude about you guys after you guys were down 11-5, and you just turned it on from that point forward, outscoring them, I think, about 70-37 from that point forward.
Well, we had to. I think that was after we had lost set 1, I think. And so at that point, we have to, they're going to fight, and we knew that if we didn't turn it around in that moment, that would be another set loss, and then it would, just make it a much tougher game. So as soon as we had the chance to kind of make it more even and then eventually pull ahead. We did that, and we really tried to push for that.
Haley, how big was the crowd tonight for you guys? Was it helping out? They seemed to get behind you guys at the right times.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm always so grateful for the crowd. I say this every time. We have the best fans in the nation, so it's always an advantage to have hundreds of people yelling for you. So it's really good, but then it's also good to block them out, you know. So it helps after the point, you know what I'm saying?
When they
So-
get loud, I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah, but I mean, because they're like that the majority of the year, so we're used to it. So I'm just grateful for them.
And then just for each one of you, what does it mean? You guys are heading back to the Elite Eight once again. Just talk about getting back there.
It's super exciting. For us, we've just been working towards that goal all year, really. And, you know, we had to go through a lot of amazing teams to do it. So it's exciting, and we're ready to play some more.
I don't know, last year, it was last year, but this year, and it might just be because I'm older or whatever, but I just am not satisfied with just this. And like, this is just like, notch on the belt, okay, let's go. You know, it's like, it is really exciting and it's a celebratory time, but I think Laura can agree, like, this just stirred up the hunger to go in there like business. So, to enjoy it, but we want more.
Yeah.
As a coach, where do you think your team this year compares to your team at this point last year?
These girls have matured a lot because I really think when I ask them what their thoughts are about stuff, I'm like, never mind. And what Haley just said was, you know, spot on. And I saw Laura shaking her head. I don't know why, but last year we lost our two stud outside at the beginning of the year, and so last year, even though we had so many, you know, really good players, it was a fight. We didn't win the regular season. Angelo just deserved it, and they did it, and then we won conference, and then we won regionals. And I think Haley there was something. Me and the coaches at that time, I said, I don't feel good about this in the sense of I think we are started downgrading. Like it was almost like the victory tour. And when you go to the Elite Eight, and we've been there a couple times, you can see it on some teams. You'll hear coaches, this is not the team that won the regional. And that was us. Now, BYU Hawaii was a great team, but I just know we were better than that. And so I agree with Haley's assessment that we were satisfied, and we were just going there to enjoy it was a great location. It's Pensacola, Florida. So we don't know what's going to happen, but I feel, which is weird to say with these girls, I feel mentally we're more ready than last year. So it should be fun. Regardless of the outcome, I think we will put our best foot forward compared to last year.
And do you think this is just another notch? It just seems like the WT legacy just continues to keep growing. Doesn't matter who's on the team, you guys just kind of step up and make it happen.
We had to be careful because that's why we struggled early, was a lot of the young kids, not these two, and definitely not Cameron and Bevan, who was here in the spring, but the younger kids, we have some talented kids that haven't played much this year because that's what we felt, that they think, and that you're just going to keep winning because you got these letters on you, and that's not the way it goes. And so we, like Laura said, the team has developed a lot because that was what killed us early, especially at the premiere. We just thought that we could win by, okay, we got this, we're calm. But you got to understand, like, you can't just say we got this and then not actually do it. So the girls have spent all year learning how to do it, and that's really cool because everything that we're doing in practice is transferring. That's the best part for a coach.
And back on the match, whenever you guys were trailing, you guys were down, as seniors, did you kind of feel the pressure to kind of step up and take control and then win the match?
Yeah, for sure. I always try to get everyone kind of motivated and try to build us a lead if possible, or if we're behind, get us caught up. So I felt the pressure, but besides set one, because I started off a little bit slow, it felt good to have that pressure, like, oh, let's go. Let's, give me the ball. I want to get us ahead and be that person for the team.
Yeah, like, my roommate just always says, just do your job. And I just, like, when we get in tight situations, not to make, and you always say, don't make the moment big, just zero in, just do your job well. And just play good. Like, just play good volleyball. That's what gets you to win, not thinking about the big momentum, thinking about the winning, blah blah blah. It's playing good, feeling good touches, and that's what gets you to win. So what my roommate just said is just do your job, do it well, and that's, I don't know, when pressure gets on, it's like yes. And so
What did you see from the team that changed, like, from those first successes? You guys came out a little sluggish, but what changed after that?
Well, just any momentum that we can get, we just want to ride it, you know? And so, like, one kill, we love to celebrate. So if we get a kill, let's celebrate, let's ride it, you know? Stay focused, but ride the energy and the momentum. So, yeah, just honestly, individual players stepping up. That's what it is.
We wouldn't want to swing, like, because we're pretty tough on, I'm pretty tough on Kia, the girls aren't. But Kia had her best weekend, Kia Struthers. So it's little things. Kia's one of these players, the stats don't show it, but her consistent play and serve reception. And so little players did little things better, and that was solely the difference. Laura's been good all year, Hayes been good all year, but these other players like really stepped up this weekend.
So then what was the difference offensively, how you guys can go from hitting sub 10% to all of a sudden hitting 30%?
I don't know why our setters aren't always bright, and so the way Laura approaches, she's not always as good at serve receive, but she's really good at transition. And every time we said it after set one. Once we got the lead and we ran into it, we quit going to who's good. So then we call timeout, we say it, and then we don't use our brains. Now they're stacked on Laura, and we don't use Laura's bait to go one-on-one. Cameron and Kylie just either relaxed or just let the game play and stopped always trying to force it, you know? And so they started setting Laura in transition, and you see Laura was huffing and puffing, but she was scoring. And then all of a sudden, once Laura scores, it opens up the outside.
Yeah.
And then Lee, the numbers don't show it, but Lee and Cameron played better. Lee was probably hitting negative until set 3 and 4. And so Lee, she only hit 182, but that means she probably hit exceptionally well the last 2 sets because she didn't start good. So for us, it starts off with Laura and Lexi doing some good stuff, and then it just, once you start playing, just like Angela did, it frees you up once a few players do good. And so then the role players end up playing better.
Coach, is there anything else you'd like to add?
No.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.